Do we live in a misconception because of fairy tales and romantic comedies? Or should relationships just be magical? We're about to find out tonight.
If you do laundry, 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 if you do laundry.
Hi, I'm Belinda Love and welcome to Air Your Dirty Laundry. I'm your host and love expert. We are here to bring up some amazing guests to talk about some real raw topics relating to love, dating and intimacy, where we put them through the wash with our experts, Mark Rosenfeld, our dating expert, Madison, Missina, our sexologist, and our controversial pseudo-expert roving reporter, Stevie Mack. So our topic tonight, we're talking about fairy tale relationships and expectations. So we need a guest to come up and be raw and vulnerable so we can air your dirty laundry. Who would like to come up today and be one of our guests? Stevie, can you do some work, please? And do something. Your legs aren't painted on. Collect the...
Put it in.
Stick it in. I mean... Put it in the wash.
Medium?
It will fit. Go on.
Going over to my speed queen. Oh!
Surprise!
You don't need help.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Linda, you are...
Hi, Belinda. I'm Janie.
Hi, Janie.
Nice
I'll give
to
you a
meet
cuddle.
you. Oh, thank you.
So you jumped straight in our dryer
I
then.
did. Yes.
That means you're pretty keen and eager.
I am. I'm very keen.
Wonderful. That's great. So we are talking about fairy tale relationships and expectations around that.
Yes.
I want to share we're going to be really raw and vulnerable today.
Okay.
So you're in a safe space. You've got some great experts with you here. Not sure about the one on the end.
No one's sure about Steve.
Yeah. Just look at him. So we're going to work through this for you because I'm sure there's many people out there dealing with what you're dealing with. So
Okay.
would you like to share with us what you're currently experiencing?
Sure. So what I feel like I've been doing is as soon as I meet someone
Yes.
and I find them interesting, I tend to write a whole story in my head, like start to finish. I feel like I have a little bit of an idea of what they're like as a person, and I just make up everything else.
For what your ideal is and what you want? Is that...
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. But I mean, it's not like it's the same for each person.
Okay,
Like
okay.
it's completely but it's just based on kind of the little pieces of information I've been given. And I guess it's kind of, I do it because it's fun and it feels good. It's kind of like, you know, when you're a kid and you're imagining what your life will be like it feels good to do that. So I feel like I do that. And, you know, I've decided that this person is these sorts of things. And then the problem with that is that if I get any evidence from them that they're not the things that I decided they already are.
Like what?
Like if I've decided that they're respectful and then maybe they do something that's not so respectful, I'll just ignore it because I've already decided in my head that they are a certain way.
So you're missing red flags?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you persist with the relationship because you're persisting with that ideal and that fairy tale in your mind. About
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. But so I know it sounds very naive, but I think it's also, you know, I think part of me thinks, oh, maybe it's my own intuition, or maybe also it's like I did see a sign of these sort of things that are these good qualities. Like I did see some kind of sign. So it's not completely black and white, like they're a completely different person. It's just that, I don't necessarily then take into account anything negative that I've been given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think, and what we say today will be really, might trigger some feelings,
Okay.
but it always comes from a place of love to get you that the answers that you're seeking.
Okay.
Just prepare you for that.
Okay.
I wanted to say, I don't know if it's naive. I think it's beautiful to have that imagination.
Yeah.
But it might be premature.
Right.
Yeah. So, and we'll uncover this into more depth. But I wanted to also get a little bit more into what are they doing, because we can often have set our bar for expectations so high that we ruin relationships because we're, picking on stuff that we shouldn't even be concerned about. And then there's also the other extreme where we don't have any values at all, and we're allowing people into our life that are treating us like crap. So can I understand what that looks like for you so we can get a gauge?
Sure. So there's lots of different examples sort of like varied importance. Like let's just say, like one example I might decide, oh, this guy's really smart. And then maybe later I'm like, oh, maybe not so much. But I'm like, no, I'm sure that they are. But
So if knowledge is a value for you?
yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah.
And then, so that's like one example. Or maybe, I think we have the same sense of humor and then it turns out we don't. And then it goes all the way to like, more dramatic things. Like if I've decided that our partner is respectful and then later if they do something that's disrespectful.
Like?
So for example, like, like let's say, just in a normal relationship, obviously everybody makes mistakes or says things that might, hurt or make their partner uncomfortable. And then if I came to my partner with, oh, this is what happened and this is how I felt, instead of a conversation about it, it was always immediately like a tantrum was thrown or...
what does a tantrum look like?
So often it could be, and this is obviously just a specific situation, but like lots of yelling. But the most confusing thing would be that the tantrums were not directed at me, or it didn't seem like it. Like they were very much like self-loathing, like I am the worst. Like he would say that about himself, like, I'm terrible, and getting really angry and upset, and which obviously makes me then want to step in and apologize, if that makes sense, rather than kind of letting him have that tantrum. So usually it was that, and then also being ignored for days at a time, or just met with, oh, I didn't really do that, and actually you did this, and that's why that happened.
Convincing you that you'd like, so gaslighting you, so convincing you you're doing things to manipulate you, so you then like come back and say apologize to them and try and fix something that they've contributed to.
Yeah, see, I didn't know what, like I'd heard the word gaslighting, but I feel like I didn't really know what it was.
I find that a lot.
Yeah.
People just like, what's gaslighting? People don't know
Yeah.
what that even means.
Yeah, and how complex it can be, because like even like the tantrums, like I said, because he'd be like, I'm awful, I'm the worst, breaking things, crying. Of course, then I feel like I've caused this, and then I apologize. So that was kind of the same sort of thing. Like I'd be like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I'm so needy. I'm sorry that I'm so crazy. Like I'm sorry that I brought this up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to throw it over to the experts.
Please do.
So we can put you through the wash. But with, I had a point that I wanted to say. Okay, I'm going to say this one point, and then I'll throw to the experts to put you through the wash. So often, this might resonate, it might trigger.
Okay.
Often we attract someone into our life to prove to ourselves what we believe about ourselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I want to look at the self-worth here
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
But we'll address that soon. It might come up actually throughout this discussion. So let's put you through the wash. You ready?
Hey, lovely. Thank you so much for finding the show. We hope you are absolutely loving it. I'm guessing you are here because you were dealing with similar dating frustrations in your own love life and would like to finally find your forever person. Well, you are not alone. It is why we created this show, Air Your Dirty Laundry, with me, Belinda Love, to take you from feeling frustrated to fulfilled in love. If you would like to watch the coaching and learn the tools that are offered around this topic and more, we would love to invite you to our exclusive membership site. In this site, you will gain access to every single episode, which is equivalent to hours of coaching from 3 qualified coaches with over 30 years of combined coaching experience. and one cheeky reporter who shares a different perspective, just to help us debunk the patterns and frustrations in your dating life. Inside the membership, you will gain access to this episode, the full premiere episode where we share the behind the scenes content. We also have reality TV stars on the panel, Dean Wells and Dan Webb from Married at First Sight, and Liz Jallet from Farmer Wants a Wife, who is also a marriage celebrant, who join us on the panel to voice their opinions and answer the audience's questions live, which may also be questions that you have. You will also gain access to all 6 episodes and learn how to navigate the following topics. In episode 1, we deal with douchebags and divas. In episode 2, you will learn how to go from feeling sexually pressured to sexually empowered. In episode 3, you will learn how to spice up your relationship and go from flatmates to flirty. Episode 4 educates on understanding if fairy tale relationships exist or if they are false expectations and how to navigate the difference. In the 5th episode, we teach how to deal with the heart-shattering and all too common situation of ghosting. And the last episode in this season, we teach how to go from heartbroken to happy after cheating. Plus, the bonus content of Ryan Thistleton from 7 Year Switch, who shares his journey with dealing with losing a child and surviving divorce. You will also get access to the digital books that you can download and use regarding ghosting, online dating, love blind spots, and so much more along the way. To simply get access to the coach's advice, you would need to invest thousands of dollars alone, but we are offering you access for just one-off payment of $47. Normally, this would be $47 per month, but we are offering access to the full first season for just $47. These funds will not just go towards your future, but it will go towards producing a season two, as it would like to continue providing educational and fun content that transforms lives. After this 24-hour offer expires, the offer will go back to $47 per month, when we would truly love to have you inside our exclusive membership site. Just simply click the link and away you go. We would also love to notify you when the new and exciting content is posted on the Belinda Love channel, so my channel, so make sure to subscribe. It would mean the world to me to have your support on this journey. I'm Belinda Love, sending you love through the interwebs. Don't forget, subscribe, and let's see you in the membership site. Mwah.